What's up, everybody? Max Infamy here, talking Dragon Ball Super episode 62. Trunks' angry explosion, his superpower, blah blah blah. Hopefully I get this recording right. I just recorded this like 3 different times and nothing came out the way I wanted, but without all of that, let's get straight into what everybody wants to talk about. Obviously, Trunks' new form. In my opinion, it's an incredible form. It's one of the more interesting Saiyan forms because we don't know what it is, and like I predicted, we actually did not get any sort of recognition or not recognition, what's the word, clarification on what the form may be. Is it further than Super Saiyan God? Is it a false Saiyan God? Is it this? Is it that? Because he still has the golden hair. He has on the outside of the aura, he has the golden aura, but it's not necessarily like bioelectricity. It's more like a bio flame, like God Ki and the blue God Ki on the inside, while losing his pupils that he eventually regains during the show. And immediately he charges after Black and Zamasu. Black hits him in the chest or something like that, and he's like, ugh! Turns around with a what I like to call a back fist from hell. So it's not necessarily stronger than, let's say, Super Saiyan Rose. We have no real idea if it's stronger than Super Saiyan Blue. What we do know is that it's durable, and we know that because he's taking shots from, let's say Black and Zamasu at the same time, shots that have put Goku and Vegeta on their knees, put them to sleep basically. He's taking the damage. He didn't just avoid it, but he's gotten right back up and continued to fight, and is going to continue for the next episode or so. Even Black was surprised. I had no clue you had this much energy. It's one of the translations, I believe, for when Trunks actually was able to hit him with it. And speaking of those shots, one of those shots Trunks grabbed with his hands and threw it right over his head. So there's no real clarification on what the form is. What is the range? How do we gauge this? We might have to give up on that gauging. I don't think we're gonna actually know, and I'm not sure we're gonna get real clarification on what that form is. We'll probably just have to give it a nickname. Either way, watching the brief showdown was pretty cool. I'm looking forward to episode 62 to see the rest of that. But it was kind of like, these guys really, they went back to the past so fast. Well, the present technically. But there's a plus side to all that, and that's that when Goku was learning the Mafuba, that sped that process up, so he learned that in a matter of seconds. Not really surprising considering he learned the Kamehameha so fast. I mean, even his first try, while imperfect, he still got off a Ki Blast just off of trying it, just off of watching it once. So Goku is the fighting genius that we know him to be still in Dragon Ball Super, but a lot of things happen before he learns the Mafuba, which is the evil containment wave, in case anybody does not know. A couple of things that stood out to me was when they came back to talk to Beerus, it was sort of like see, I told you everything was okay. Then Bulma goes crazy. Everything wasn't okay. Trunks was right. Da da da. And then it was sort of like oh yeah, well, that made sense. Trunks was kind of making sense. I was like, what the fuck? You knew and you still sent them there? It's like, yo, these guys went up there at least 3 times and almost died. And he was just like, oh, well, he made sense, so I figured it's right. All right, I'm out. And as I said before, it's like, it's proof. There it is. It's a reminder that Beerus is just the god of destruction. He didn't care. He's like, I killed this timeline, Zamasu, so problem solved. I'm hungry. I'm out. He leaves. But it was also kind of like slightly hypocritical, or hinting that he's starting to gain, like, a liking to Goku and Vegeta outside of the fact that they could get him good food, in the sense that he went to Gawasu to talk to him about the situation, to tell him I could easily kill Zamasu, which is kind of strange considering Zamasu is immortal. And then it's like, will he use that Hakai move, the destruction move? Is that just the automatic you're dead no matter what technique? I don't know. Maybe bad writing, maybe there's something that we don't know that Beerus does. But to be fair, he also thought something was a certain way before, and wasn't necessarily true. But either way, so Gawasu's taking the blame. He's like, I'm the one that appointed him, so I'll take the blame for this and that. And now people are saying that there's a chance that Beerus might come to that alternate timeline. I don't think so. It kind of destroys the purpose, in my opinion. I feel like Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks have to be the ones to handle this. Like, if Omni King shows up, it's like, wow, destroyed such a great arc. If Beerus just shows up and just obliterates everybody, destroyed such a great arc. But if Beerus shows up and for some reason he is having a hard time, then it gets really interesting. That might be the first time Beerus has ever struggled against anyone. And besides that, the typical thing that Vegeta does once he gets back is, I'm gonna go train harder. And that's cool because Vegeta fans know the title of the next episode suggested Vegeta's gonna pretty much get a moment of shine, hopefully. Because when they go back, Goku says, I'll take Zamasu, don't worry about it. You get Black, show him the results of your training. This might be the episode Vegeta fans are waiting for, but we all know Black's not dead. But just because somebody's not dead does not mean they're not gonna get fucked up. But it's still kind of confusing as to how this would work, considering even if Vegeta somehow comes back even stronger, the pure fact is, the more you hit him, the stronger this guy gets. He's pretty much, Goku Black is pretty much the Hulk right now. The more you hit him, the stronger he gets, you know, because you hit the Hulk, he gets pissed, he gets stronger. This guy takes real damage, and you know, after a couple of rounds beating him the fuck up, he'll just look at you and smile. And an upgrade. You saw what Goku did to him, and you saw that upgrade. Angry Goku did that, so there might be a double angry Vegeta coming. I don't know what the plan is, but we know this arc does not end for the next couple of episodes, so I'm sure some little twist of development will appear, as well as some spoilers for the next probably 3 episodes that, if they do come out, I will be making a video on that. But let me know all your thoughts on this episode of Super. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and do you think this is still going to be the typical twist of fate that Dragon Ball has always dealt Vegeta, that he's supposed to kind of rise up and be the one that everybody can count on, but then it's just going to end up with a black rose blade through the chest again? I don't know. I kind of feel like, no, this is the shining moment, but at the same time I'm like, Black's not going to die, so it's probably going to turn out like that. I don't know. I'm nervous. I mean, these weeks are getting longer with these episodes. Let's just hope we don't get another week break anytime soon. At least not until this arc is over. But that's all I have for now. Remember to like the video like I said before. And thanks again. And until the next video, I'll catch y'all later.